and welcome to Jedari. We are so excited to help you launch your private community. Whether you're creating your community as an artist, podcaster, trader, coach, animal lover, or even as a LARPer, the first thing you'll get to do to see your community website live is to connect your domain. Similar to typing an address into Maps to help you get to your friend's home, your community will be like your online home, and your domain will be the address people type into their browser that will help them get there. Same thing as typing facebook.com into a browser or accessing it via the Facebook app. Your community will live behind a login page, so users will have to register their user profile before they can access your community. And a custom domain is included in every Jedari package, so you can make your community your own. So it's a good idea to have a separate external website that explains your community, the value of joining, what you're all about, even pricing before they join. If you already have an existing website or sales page, we'll need a separate domain for your Jedari community so we don't override any of your existing content. So I'm going to show you guys some different examples of sales pages, Jedari communities, and I'll also walk you through the entire process of how to connect your domain so we can see your social platform live. Let's go. Okay, so this is an example of a landing page that I built for one of our clients on ClickFunnels. So this is separate from his community, but it's basically just a website page that explains his brand, his community, what people will get for joining. So his brand is Forever Progress. It's real estate coaching. The domain for his website is foreverprogress.com. And basically the website just explains what people will get for joining, his 4 pillars of his community, a little bit about him, as well as transparent pricing. So all of these buttons on this page take people to his community website platform. So his community lives at community.foreverprogress.com. It automatically logged me in, so this is a little preview of the platform. Hopefully you guys are all pretty familiar with it by now. Typically it would take people to his /register page. So community.foreverprogress.com/register. Community.foreverprogress.com is a subdomain of Forever Progress, so it functions as a separate page. Another example is lionsnotsheepcoaching.com. So this is Sean Whalen's for the Lions Den. It's his ClickFunnels sales page. And if people are to click on any of the buttons on this page, it will also take them to his Jedari community, which lives at lionsnotsheepden.com. This is his register page, so they can create their account and join his platform. So that's a little bit about the workflow, the structure of having an external web page that leads into your Jedari community. The next thing you'll get to do is decide on a name and purchase that domain. We use namecheap.com for domain purchasing. It's the most cost-effective way, but you can use any domain registrar that you prefer. I'm just gonna take you through an example of me setting up my own community. So I actually have to purchase the domain for it. I think I decided on cosmicgroundcollective.com for the name. So I'm just putting it into Namecheap to see if it's available. I already did some research and figured out this one was available. I had to check a lot of different domains to make sure that I could get the one that I wanted. So I had to do a little bit of rebranding in order to make this work. So it might be a good idea to check if your desired domain is available first. We recommend using a .com domain, but you can also use any number of other domains. We have a list of approved domain extensions in this help article, so be sure to check that out. I'm just gonna go ahead and purchase this domain. We don't need any of the extras, so I'm just gonna click on checkout and we're just gonna confirm the order. I already have a card on file, so that'll work great. And pay now. So make sure to save your login information for Namecheap, but since you already have it pulled up, we're just gonna go ahead with the domain connection instructions. So after you've acquired your domain, no matter where you purchased it on, if you purchased it on Namecheap or GoDaddy or anything else, the best way to manage your domain and connect it to Jedari is through a platform called Cloudflare. We love Cloudflare for a lot of different reasons, but It provides a free layer of security to your community website. You can also set up email forwarding, and it has a lot of really awesome features. Just head over to a browser and type in cloudflare.com. When you're here, you can click on the sign up link, enter in an email and a password. Make sure to save this information because it will be important later. Click on sign up. Now that you have your Cloudflare account created, you can just go ahead and click on add a website or application. And you are going to type in the domain that you just purchased. Press continue. You'll scroll down and select the free option. It's plenty for what we need. It has really awesome features. It'll import any of your existing DNS records, which are basically just like the rules of how your domain is operating. So I'm gonna go ahead and connect this to Jedari. I'm gonna delete out this record. I know there's nothing attached to it, so we don't need it. Also going to delete out this record. Press add record. The type is CNAME. This will be the same for everybody. Type in the @ symbol in the name. You can see that it just pulls through the whole domain. And then the target will always be connect.jedari.com. And press save. We are going to do this one more time. Type is CNAME, name is www, and target is connect.jedari.com again. So basically what we just did is that no matter whether people type in cosmicgroundcollective.com or www.cosmicgroundcollective.com, they'll be taken to the same place, this connect.jedari, which will take them to your Jedari community. So now we can press continue. So on page 3, it gives me really specific instructions for how to enable this domain and connect it with Jedari. This can also be found in the overview tab. Gives us really specific instructions right here as well. So step 1, log into your domain registrar. I already have it pulled up. We just purchased on Namecheap, so it's wherever you purchased yours. So in Namecheap, we're going to update our name servers to these Cloudflare name servers. So I'm going to click to copy this first one, head over to Namecheap. No matter where you purchased your domain, you're basically just going to find your domain DNS settings. So I went to account dashboard, and now I'm locating the domain that we are connecting to Jedari, clicking on manage. In the name server section, we're going to change this from Namecheap basic DNS to custom DNS. And we're just going to paste in those Cloudflare name servers that they gave us. If you have any other name servers in there, you'll want to delete those and only have the 2 name servers from Cloudflare. Pressing the check mark. And that's pretty much it. As far as domain connection goes, it does say DNS server updates may take up to 48 hours to take effect. So in the meantime, what you can do is head over to your back office at portal.jedari.com, log in with your username and password. So on this orange dashboard here, you'll come over to the domain section, click on list to see if there's any existing domains. You'll click on add to add a new one. You'll type in your domain. If it's a subdomain, you'll click on this and you'll just click on submit. So now all that's really left to do is just wait. It can take up to 48 hours, like we said, for those changes that we just made to reflect and for your site to be connected and live. So now that it's been 24 to 48 hours, we can log back into Cloudflare and continue the domain connection process. We'll finish it up in just a couple of quick steps. So log into your account, select your domain from the dashboard, and in this overview tab, these charts mean that Cloudflare is protecting your site. Oftentimes it'll also say Cloudflare is not protecting your site. So that's how you know it worked. Last thing you'll want to do in Cloudflare is head to the SSL TLS tab and change this from flexible to full. That's it. Now we're going to head to our back office at portal.jedari.com. Check out how our domain is doing. Before we can see it live, we'll have to attach it to our community because our back office is built to run multiple communities from the same orange dashboard. So head over to Communities, List, and for your community, hit Action, Edit. From this first tab, you're going to select your domain from the drop-down. You can tab through the rest of the tabs or just hit the last button and submit. Now, would you look at that? Our domain and www statuses are both showing green, which means our site is now live. So you can copy it and paste it into a browser to check it out for the very first time. Now your next steps, you get to customize this page with your text, your logos, your colors. You also get to create your user profile so you can log in and finish setting up your community. But the hardest part, the most technical part, and the most important part is now done. So congratulations on completing the first step. In the next step, we'll talk about adding your support email senders to send verification emails to all your new registering members. You'll want to make sure that your support email matches your domain, so it's a good idea to start thinking about that and getting that set up now. I'll probably do something like support@cosmicgroundcollective.com for mine. I'm so excited for you, and I'll see you in the next video. Okay, bye.